There were 7 rounds. First 2 rounds were the written rounds, and in the first round, there was a multiple choice objective paper, which was divided in 4 sections. 3 of the sections were related to the subject matter. One was for with computer networking and system programming. Second one was for data structures and C++. And the third section was related to operating system. And the fourth section was general awareness and aptitude. And the selection procedure, as mentioned in the paper, was that you have to clear the cutoff for all the 4 sections, and then there was an overall cutoff which will depend upon the performance of the entire lot. So after that, when you clear the first round, there were approximately 25 people who cleared the first round, and after that you were taken to a second round where you were given 3 questions for coding an algorithm. You had to write the actual algorithm and code in any of the languages you were comfortable with, and that round lasted for around 1 hour, and all 3 questions were compulsory. And after that, they shortlisted 12-13 people for interviews, and there was a single person taking interview, and so simultaneously 4 to 5 people gave interview together. And the first round which I had to face was related to operating system completely, because NetApp is a data storage and management company which greatly works on operating system, cloud computing and virtualization. So the first round was operating system, and they ask you from the simplest question like what is operating system to the highest like file management, the highest abstraction level for an operating system. And whatever you answer, they always try to find words out of that and try to know whether you really know the answer or you're just spelling out some crammed things. So like process synchronization, file management, security and deadlock are some important topics which you really need to be thorough with an operating system. And my first round lasted around 45 minutes, and that is with the person helps you with the questions. He gives you some real life situations where you can apply the algorithms, and you are supposed to actually show them the solution in pen and paper, and then they tell you to optimize the solution or suggest some better ones. So this was the first round. So in the second round, they asked about the internship, that is a 2-month training which we have to pursue. And I did my internship in Otto von Guericke Universität, that is in Germany, and I went through that scholarship. And my topic was related to compilers and languages, domain-specific languages. And I was supposed to make a plugin in a given framework which is related to Eclipse, that is the Eclipse IDE which we use for Java applications. And I had to make that plugin for a safety-critical application which the university was using for some of its research. So that plugin had to be written in the context-free languages, the grammars which we read in TOC, and the compiler design as a subjects. And what they asked me was that what prompted you to take this project, and how did you do justice to the project. And what we need to answer is just that how did we go about the topic, and what all we needed to study for that before attempting to do something, and how much we were successful in doing that, and what was the real contribution, and if you have it all coded, then in what language, and what all did it add to your knowledge base. So basically they really want to see have you actually worked or have just been have not done anything. And so that round for me, they asked me everything. They asked me to write the codes, they asked me to give some practical applications where my code can be applied. And so whatever training you pursue, you just need to be thorough with what you have done and what has it actually added to the place where you have worked. So that is all what they asked for training. So in the third round again they came to the subject matter, and this time the subjects which were of main focus were data structures, design and analysis of algorithms, and software engineering. So in data structures they usually ask you about linked lists, trees and graphs. The questions which they asked me were related to how to reverse a linked list, how to use stacks to form a queue, and in general system programming also they asked that what do you mean by little endian, big endian. And other than that, in algorithms they tend to ask you the complexities of the algorithms, and if they give you an algorithm, how can you optimize it which may lead to a better result. And after that, in software engineering they ask you the basic principles, software development life cycle, and they ask you the types of testings. And then they gave me a real life example that suppose we need to install a lift system in NetApp, and we have the constraint that we cannot install more than 5 lifts, and we have 6 floors. So how do we go about installing so that it leads to the minimum latency, minimum load on a lift, and minimum breakdown of lift plus maximum service to the users. So this is how they go about it, and they actually help you and present, give you the scenario, and whenever you're attempting something, then they'll add to it, and then you are supposed to again think about it that what you said was actually not right and that way. So that was it, the third round. Okay, so the fourth round was the HR round where they ask you very general questions about yourself, about your schooling, then how did you come to this university, strengths, weaknesses, why are you sitting for this company, what profile would you want, and if you have selected a particular profile in a particular company, then what did you think before doing that. And so they asked me to give my introduction and my schooling and how did I actually enter the university. Strengths and weaknesses are very general questions where people usually answer the normal things like determined and fast learner, attentive, considerate and all that. And weakness, usually you don't say that you're egoist, you don't give your personal weaknesses. It should be some professional things like if you're not able to do a task on in some particular time, then you get hyper or something like that. But then you should actually say that I'm trying to work upon it, and then sooner or later I will overcome this. And as far as why NetApp is concerned, it is one of the best companies as a computer code, and usually it does happen that there are some big companies like Microsoft, Google, etc., which are not really, for starters, they may be a bit more, but then NetApp is a very cool company kind of a thing. And when you go, you have a lot to learn. They're very creative people, so it gives you a good platform to learn and to explore things which you really may aspire as a computer engineer. So just a few tips for NetApp. The main subjects which they ask are operating system, data structures, algorithms and software engineering. Mainly you need to be thorough with the data structures, and you need to know the complexities of different algorithms and how to optimize them, what can be the alternate ways to do a thing. And usually NetApp focuses on new learning and more creative ideas rather than the ones which are given in books. And other than that, NetApp wants you to think out of the box. So basically they won't ask you questions which are very common. They'll give you the most basic concept possible, and then they'll tell you to develop on that something which is completely different and which you might not have read anywhere. So this is the way to go about it. And otherwise NetApp is a very good company for starters, and work hard for it.